Sorry, it's a little dusty in here. Um, Looking at the E shape going to the C shape. Okay, so we've got, once again, we've got the E box. We can look at the whole E shape box. Okay, and we can look at the whole C shape box. All right. D is there, but the D shaped box is kind of shared by the both of them. So it's in the middle there, and so if I draw out the D-shaped box, that kind of confuses things. So let's leave the D-shaped box for now and just look at the E-shaped box and the C-shaped box. Okay, so your E-shaped box down here is up to that 2D there, and then the C would be above it, which is kind of hard to get. Up to that 5 there, that G. So those are those two boxes there. And in this case, they're not direct neighbors. There's a river through them, right? There's a highway through them. It's called the missing fret. Okay, and remember, the missing fret is the magic fret, is a minor third down from the magic fret. So the key of G flat, okay, the missing fret for the key of C is the magic fret for the key of G flat, which is all the accidentals. So with G flat, all the black keys on a piano are a pentatonic scale in G flat. So that makes it easy to play. So we'll do an E shaped. Sorry. Okay, that would be just like this. All right. So that's just a little a little trivia there, that the missing fret for the key of C is the magic fret for the key of G flat. Okay, so in any case, this anomaly here, where the E and the C are not together, but look, C and G are together. All right, and here, we know what we're looking at here now. A and E are together, but they're a fifth apart, going to the right. The fifth of A is E. Going to the left, the fourth of E is A. So that's how you'd navigate to that box. So let's say you're looking at an E-shaped C right here. If I want to go to an A-shaped C, I have to go completely to the next box over. So I could show you a little easier here. Here's your E-shaped C, 5 root 3, and the A-shaped 3 is 5 root 3 over here. We skip the middle box in cage. We skip the G box, even though it's there. Okay, so that's the kind of, these are neighbors. A and E are neighbors, but it's more than just the chord shapes. It's everything. It's the chord shapes, it's the scales, and it's also the string shapes. So any E that you find, I don't mean to sound like Sasquatch, any E that you find, Sasquatch, right? Okay. Any E shape that you find, 7 root 2, okay, skipping the D shape, which is 2, 3, 4, is going to be neighbors with the C shape. So here's your E shape here. Here's your C shape here. But there's going to be a missing fret in between. There's bookend isolation there, okay, which isn't bad. But between the E and, let's say, the fourth of E being A, let's look at the E in the A box now. Okay, so here's our E box, our E string shape, and our A string shape's right here. Okay, we still have that missing fret in between. All right, so I guess it doesn't hold for the string shapes. There's always something in between the string shapes. There's that bookend isolation we talked about, with the string shapes being defined as the note to the left and the note to the right, or the note and a half to the right. There's always that bookend isolation. So if we look at the D string shape 2, 3, 4, we've got E and C bookend isolation there. Those are like accidentals, if you want to look at it in the key of C. You know, there's your G flat, and here's your D flat. But when we're looking at shapes and cages, the entire scale, we're right there. There's no note in between except between the E and the C, and the C and the E. So remember, going to the right, it's usually fifths. The fifth of E is B, but we have to extend it to C because of the tuning anomaly. Because of the tuning third between the B and the E string, the G and the B string, this is why this occurs. That's all I'm saying. And I made a mistake. You know, I thought maybe we had the same exact situation with the string shapes. We don't. But the situation is the same as far as caged. Let's look at that. Caged is C, A, G, E, D. In entire cage boxes, they call them, or what you call it? Just call it the letter boxes. The positions, they call them the positions. They're actually pentatonic scale inversions. So the C box starts a pentatonic scale in C on the third. Okay, that's really a second inversion pentatonic scale. And then the A box, which started on the fifth, is a third inversion pentatonic scale. And of course the E box starts on root, which is a root position pentatonic scale, root 2, 3, 5, 6. That's a way to look at the boxes too. Kind of like really bobbling this, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. All right. So once again, with the boxes, and I have slightly different labels up here. I just have the first, the fourth, and the fifth. We've got C, A, G, E, D in cages, complete diatonic scale inversions or pentatonic scale inversions. But then also we have C, A, G, E, D in string shapes. And by the way, so that, you know, it holds, the same relationship holds. By the way, going to the left in string shapes, we go up a pentatonic scale. D, E, G, A, C. Okay, D, E, G, A, C. And then once again, looking at it this way, we go D, E, G, A, C. So we're going up a pentatonic scale. I don't know why I keep saying diatonic. It must be true in another realm. Anyway, so off from babe's mouth comes wonders. So that's a little background on the string shapes and the cage structure.